Hello and good morning good morning, hello, good morning, and welcome to another episode of Coffee with Ciara. Today I am drinking out of my Death Before Decaf mug by my sister-in-law. She is Baby Ghoul Tattoo on Instagram. She does great work and makes cute mugs. How are you on this Sunday morning? I'm a little stuffy this morning, but that's just from a couple of drinks last night. I tend to get stuffy, so I'm trying to flush that out. The birds are just starting to chirp. It's still dark outside. Yeah, the sun is just barely starting to come up. So it is a Sunday morning. I'm finally actually recording on a Sunday morning. So all the Sunday morning vibes are here with us. And I have a couple of fun things to share with you today. Namely, I finished my sweater. Yay! It is blocked, which just means you soak it in water, cold water, and then squeeze all the water out and lay it flat to dry in the shape that you want, and that helps relax the brioche, and the lace is now nice and open, so it's just a very nice finishing step. It makes everything lay and drape properly. So I have a new sweater. Hooray! In other knitting news, before I start, I have some Christmas knitting to do, but I pulled this out of Time Out. This is a sweater that I started knitting last Christmas. It was my Christmas Day cast on, or my New Year's cast on. And it is a sweater. It is called the Sapilla. That's the design. And I got a whole, the whole other sleeve and the whole body, and I even added some lace to the bottom. And then I knit the other sleeve, and it came out like 8 to 10 stitches smaller than this sleeve. And at the time, I weighed probably, a year ago, maybe 20 pounds more than I do now. So the smaller sleeve, and it was already tight on me, and the smaller sleeve was I could barely squeeze my arm in there. I tried it on, and everything kind of fit, but there's still enough of a difference in the sleeves that I was like, it's not worth it to keep it. So I ripped the sleeve out, and starting over and trying to figure out how the heck I got this one to the size it is, because it doesn't really match any of the measurements. Who knows? But it just involves a lot of counting and recounting, and I'm just going to have to fudge the numbers to get it to match, and then once the count is correct, I could just go from there. Unfortunately, you can see there's decreases, which just means I'm making the circumference smaller. You can see the width from there to there. I need another hand. Anyway, I usually keep little pins where I do my increases and decreases, and I did not keep them in because I thought I was done with the sweater. Rookie mistake. Anyway, so I've picked that back up, and I'm hoping to get it done in the next week. I'll have another sweater. So that's what's going on in knitting news. I have a couple of art pieces I wanted to share. The first one I shared the preview of last week. Make sure. There, that's good. And now it is a finished painting. It's all complete. I think I'm going to call it the thing with feathers. which is based on the Emily Dickinson poem Hope is the Thing with Feathers. I think the poem was like number 316 or something. The first line is Hope is the thing with feathers. So this piece I created out of a real need to do something different. I was feeling really stuck when I started it, and I just wanted to put paint on canvas. And I had this blue background ready to go for a new painting. I was going to do like a seascape or something. But then I also had just put this natural red on my palette. And I love turquoise, teal, and red together. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to slap some color on there. And then I thought a bird would look nice. So it's a nice little change of pace for me. And yeah, I think it goes with that theme of hope and, you know, changing your perspective. So that's this piece. And then this is one that I did a couple of weeks ago. It's called Resurrection. And it's got a traditional Alaskan style orca. And it's based on a photo that I took in Resurrection Bay. So, Resurrection. William Blake. Hey, my cat he likes to use the LPs as a scratching post. It's very bad. Fortunately, most of the ones he scratches are like old LPs. So, but he's doing further damage to it and it's all bad. Anyway, doesn't matter. He stopped. So we went to Alaska in September and it was amazing. And I have a couple other pieces from photos that I took there. And yeah, that's, again, you can see, it kind of shows up a little bit. There's the blue and red again, which like you see a lot in Alaskan art and which I would love. It's one of my favorite color combinations, as I mentioned. So yeah, there's a lot can be read into this piece with the name and the subject matter and everything. I will let you interpret that as you see fit. I'm curious what your interpretations are, though. I love hearing, like, when I was doing shows a few years ago, I loved hearing people's interpretations of my Space Cowgirls series. People often brought really unique perspectives and things that I hadn't considered, which totally was in line with kind of the spirit of what I was trying to do. So I love hearing what people think of my work and how it affects them and what they think it means, because if that's what they think it means, that's what it means. That's the way art works. Yeah, so I didn't really have anything like prepared to wish you for your week, but let me sit and think. I hope that this week you are... I'm kicking my tripod. I hope this week you're able to roll with the punches as the holiday season begins. Officially, I count Halloween and October and end of September as the beginning of the holiday season, but I hope that in this beginning of the holiday season, you're able to start it with intention of how you want it to go, and that you're able to enjoy the holidays on your own terms, and that while things are still relatively quiet, you can enjoy that and not let anticipation and anxiety about what's coming, potentially, even if it's good things, not let that stress you out now when you have a quiet moment. So that's what I wish for you on this Sunday morning. And I hope you have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week. And whenever this gets to you, I hope it brings you a little bit of peace and quiet for your day, for these 10 minutes. And I will see you next week. Bye.